coming back because I'm bored. So let's do another one. Actually, let's see if I can open a project. Open walkies. Walking. Okay. Oh, I got rid of it. Damn it. View. Because the other thing that Krita does is animation. And so, where are we? Tools. Frig, anometry. Configure Krita. It should be one that takes me back to reality. Configure workspace. That's it. Workspace. New workspace. Fred. Okay. Still not doing it for me. Where are they? Shape painting assistants on. All those on. Where is the other guy? Where is? Actually, is it here? To be or not to be? That is the question. Damn it. Oh. Manage resources. Dockers, animation. Alright. And as you can see, I made this little animation. And I made this animation, I'll do it, stop. And I made him by using 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 4 frames. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, and frame 4. And I've got 126 frames. So I need to do some more thingy tools, stockers, animation curves, docking, docker, advanced color, comics manager. What's comics manager? That's new. So you actually make a comic book stuff. That's well, it's probably not new, but it's new to me. There should be one that you just like go back to onion skins. All right, so depending on each different little, actually onion skins was part of it, but that wasn't the only thing. I need more tools. I like big tools, I cannot lie. I know, la. Grin guides. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I don't know. I cannot see. I am blind, but I cannot see. Bugger. Anyway, back to the little walking man. What walks? What do I do with this? I'll put him in here. Dock him, man. I assume he's docked somewhere. I'm new to Critter, but it's fun. It's fun as all hell. If you're into hell. If you're not into hell, it could be a problem. Oh, that's show dockers. I get ya. I get you now, baby. Show dockers. Oh, I get ya. Alright, so the animation's actually over here. And we have different layers and stuff. I'll put it back in. Go back in there. Go back in there. Okay. Oh, there's Comics Manager. Comics Manager. Dun, dun, dun. I'll just call it Comic. Comic Man. Oh. No, it wants the existing comic. Okay. No, I want a new one. New project. And I'll call this one Comic Man. It's a new friggin' project. What you talking about? Oh, it wants folder. Get real. You're not gonna get folder. There you go. Alright. And now I'll call it Comic Man. And Comic Man. Right, okay, so next. Don't have a freaking clue. Finish. Alright, so what do I do now? Open project. Comic Man. Oh. 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 Add page. Create template. Isn't it a comic one? Alright, whatever. Okay. Saving. Okay. So where's the page? There's the page. Okay, show me the page, baby. I want to. There it is. I like big butts, I cannot lie. Those other butts can deny. Alright, so we can actually come along and hopefully come back, pen. We can draw our comic. Why is my pen not working? I don't want rubber. Go back to pen. Not rubber. Thank you. Where are we again? Oh, I'll get you. I need to move the eye. I can't see where the pen is. Oh, there it is. And I'm gonna put a blurb in. Can I put a blurb in? I'll have stuff coming out of his ear. I'll have stuff coming out of his ear because he heard something. He heard something and it blew his mind. He heard a rumor and it blew his mind. All over the floor. As you can tell, I'm not really an artist, I'm just a doodler. Alright, so I've just totally destroyed that. So you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to run away, know when to hide. And that's the beautiful thing about digital. You can go back to when it sort of looked good and start again. Okay, the eyebrow's the wrong spot for starters, so that's where I'll need the rubber. Now I want the rubber, and that won't give me the rubber. Give me the eraser, or I'll get you into painting. I said eraser. There we go. It's a different eyebrow. He needs a better eyebrow. He needs a better eyebrow. Oh. Still in eraser mode. Ooh! What did I do? It's gone all transparent. Oh. Opacity. Alright. Shit. Unopacitize it. Come on. You gotta take me back. Back to reality. Oh, hang on. I wanna see it. There we go. Alright. So you basically have background and foreground. And that's for part of the animation. So if I wanted to make the next cell, I could take the background that would be the same, right? So it might be on the background might be, I don't know, a house inside a living room, and then the sketch will be on top of the background, and then you can take the sketch and each frame manipulate it so it's doing something different and the background remains the same, so you get your little cartoonish in. So that's cute. There are Critter much better. Oh, I don't know what I did. Jesus wept, I can tell you. Alright, so there are better coaches in Critter than me. You can get them on the internet. Lots of people have been using this software. It's absolutely free. This software is absolutely free. Alright, it's drawing software and animation software, and it's available for free. Nickies. It's all on the internet. Alright, so I'm gonna make a funny funny face here. Ooh. I don't know why I did that. I need a big rubber. Give me the big rubber. The big one. I want the big one. Give me the big one. Alright, so... And I'm assuming in the comic... Because I mean, that's all part of Comic Man or whatever it is. You can add different frames. And this is opposed to Walking Man, which is over here. Where's he walking? Where's the no, that's channels, no. There are a shitload of, oh yes, these beautiful tools. Come here. Dock you there. Beautiful tools. Okay, let's just bring that back into perspective. Check this out. Yeah. Check this out. Oh, not the rubber. Not the rubber. Not the rubber. Not the rubber. Okay. So. Oh, give me a pen. So, oh, pencil. Oh, you know what? You can actually preset stuff for this board. I haven't done it yet, but I could actually set some presets and grab all that stuff. Pencil, please. All right, so where are we? That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. You're giving me Dwill. Oh, actually, I'm just going to get rid of Comic Man deal. No. Comic Man was a disaster. No, we won't save that one. No, let that go. It tells you what your recent stuff was. Toolbar. I can't put. Oh, I've got it. I had it in the wrong friggin' thing. What an idiot I am. Okay, so let's create a new page. Alright. Some of these tools are damn fine. Damn fine. Alright, so this one. Look at this. You can do some amazing stuff with that. I don't know what that is, but you know, if you want to be artistic about it, you can be artistic. I think that's fun. Let's go back. Let's try a different. Oh yeah, just straight squares. Alright, that's if you want to get all cubist. Here we go. And you can even do them in different colours. So eat your heart out, Picasso. Oh, and of course Phil, alright, come here, Phil. Oh, I didn't want it to fill that much. Alright, so we won't fill that much. That's terrible. Alright, but you can do squares and circles and hyperboles. This is a nice one too. This is the longer that I press and the less I press and the more I press, and you probably see it better with a bigger stroke. And in fact, I can do an ink one. No, that's not ink. Where are you, Inky? Where are you, Inky? Inky, come to Inky. Alright, so again, give it a nice and a bit of colour. Isn't that cool? So if you like to draw in ink, right there. Ooh. Funny mouth, big ears. There you go. So that's all fun. Bing bong, bing bong, 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 bong. Actually, I like big rubber instead. No, big rubber, big rubber. Where's big rubber? Where's big eraser? No, oh yeah, there it is. Big eraser. Digital, you gotta love it. I would normally be through half a sketchbook by now. Just drawing shit and doing crap. The move tool. Ooh. What's that one do? Transform a layer or a section. Transform. It sounds like a truck, doesn't it? Or a car or something. Transformer. More than meets the eye. You can use your mouse, but if you want a bit of better control, better. Oh, come on, where's you gone? Where you go again? Here you go again. You went and lost it. Now I have to use the mouse because now I'm upset because the mouse took over from the Hulon. The software, the tablet software, for some odd reason, just disappears on me. It shouldn't disappear on me. It should. It's no. Naughty. Come here. Who won tablet? Stay blue. Stay. Yeah. You see how it disappears on me? Little biatch. I might have to actually get out of Critter. No, I don't want to save it. For the Huan tablet to actually understand me. Which is a pain in the ass. So there's obviously some kind of conflict between it and Critter. You bitch. You bitch. Why you do this to me? I shouldn't be swearing, of course. There could be children watching. If you're watching and you're a child, stop watching. This is another box. Another little drawing graphic software. Thank you for using DrawPad. It's a demo version. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Continue. Blah blah. No. Just want to continue. Thank you. New project. No. The UI register. And again, no thingy. This is one that I had to look at. It's currently free. Like I said, it's got a demo version. And another drawing. If you're into drawing, but see the mouse, it's a bit skewy, and I am really pissed off with the tablet software. I'm gonna have to. I'll put it in my start too. Been to start, thank you. Start again. Oh no, it's here this time. It's here. There's my work area. There's my stylus pen. Start my pressure test. Whee! shouldn't I? I don't know. Press key, so you can actually program each one of these to do things. I haven't done that yet. Okay, I'll just hit OK on that. So are we working? Are we working? Doesn't seem to work with this one. Yeah, no, it doesn't work with this fella. But Critter, which I'll also put on pin start. Yeah, come here, baby. Pin to start. Thank you. Where are you, Critter? There you are. Critter does understand the tablet, which is fantastic when the tablet works. This tablet, by the way, I got off Amazon under $100. So it's like, what does Tweety Bird say? Cheap, cheap, cheap. And that's what I am, really. I'm cheap. Okay, so come to mommy. You're not coming to me. You're not moving at all. And if I look, I want that one to be. Oh, that's Control Z. Control plus right button. Okay, that's good. That's great. Okay, apply. What if apply does? I've got no idea. You're not working. You're very annoying. You're very annoying. Work area. Apply. What? Yep. I'm gonna swear. It was working before. I mean, you watched, you saw. So I don't know what I'm doing. I might have to read the manual. Device connected. See, it's connected. Full screen. Full area. Apply. Stylus pen. Apply. Start the pressure test. It's not doing anything with the pressure test. It should be doing a test of the pressure, but it's not doing that. Why aren't you pressuring testing? Well, this has turned into a bit of a disaster, boys and girls, cats and dogs. Anyway, get yourself some Critter and play around. Play around. As you can see, I've actually done the colours here that are in the Bob Ross colours. So you've got your midnight black, titanium white, your dark sienna, your Van Dyke brown, your yellow ochre, your Plothra blue, your Azerian Chrisman, your Indian yellow, Prussian blue, sap green, bright red. The reason why I got extra colours is he mixes. Like I said, he'll take the Azerian crimson, mix it onto the wet palette or the wet canvas, and it becomes bright red. So I'll need to make my own bright red to emulate what he did, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't make any sense at all. Probably doesn't make any sense. Anyway, you get a little palette knife and all kinds of things. Where are we? Tool options, overview. This is what I don't understand. It was working, right? About default config. Yes. Apply. You ain't applying nothing, are you? If you want to dot draw, do you know what I mean by dot drawing? Probably not. Okay. Be better with a stylus. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I don't know, 270, 180, 90, 0 degrees. Oh, 180, so this, oh, I see. Oh, no, I just want 0, thank you. It's annoying that this turns on and off at whim. It's very annoying. I don't want to press keys. I just want to draw. I want to draw. That's all I want to do, Mummy. Mummy, I want to draw. Frigonometry. It's working. It was working and now it's not working. What's wrong with you? Why you do this to me? Ah, bugger it. Alright, so what I might do is stop streaming this and then stream something stupid like cricket or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll try to figure out what's wrong with the tablet, get it to work, and then one day I can paint like the early masters. Not.
What is it about a painting that allows us to differentiate one artist from another? How is it that we can distinguish a Cézanne, for example, from a Rembrandt?
It's easy because they're different strokes and they're different artists. And Cézanne can't paint like this guy and this guy can't paint like that guy because they're two different people. And that's why everybody can paint. Everyone can draw. I can't draw like you can draw. You can't draw like I can draw. None of us can draw like Rembrandt. Rembrandt can't draw like us. So what's the problem? Just get a pen, get a piece of paper, draw. You'll enjoy it. Oh, illusions. This is the fun part.
Hello everyone, I'm JD Hilberry. Today I'm going to show you an illusion that will keep you from making one of the most common mistakes while shading your drawings. I start off all of my drawing workshops with this,
all the time.
And many students have told me it's made a huge difference in their artwork. Most people don't realize it, but when we look at our subject to draw, we're constantly being deceived. And if you don't know how that's happening, all of the drawing techniques and pencils will be useless.
Okay. What he's saying there is, when you look at this guy's face, all right, you're not actually seeing his face. You're looking at, for example, his chin here is the shadow. Yeah, it's the shadow. So you're actually seeing the negative. Right? What? You're not seeing the actual chin, you're seeing a mark that tells you where the chin was. The same thing with the lips. When you look at all the areas that are dark, right, they're not really, all the outlines here, they're not really the actual person, they're the lights play on you. He'll explain a bit better.
After I show you this illusion, I'm going to show you a tool that I found that will help you compensate for this.
I'll try
and later on, I'm going to demonstrate a new blender that I found for charcoal and graphite. Let's get started.
I'll let you guys have a look there while I try to muck around with this stupid pen.
This optical illusion was published by Edward Adelson, who was a professor of vision science at MIT. What we have here is this little checkerboard of...
Okay, what do you see? What do you see? Do you see a cylinder? Do you see a 3D object? Because it's amazing if you do, because this is just on a piece of paper. All right? Piece of paper doesn't have a third dimension. So the artist created the third dimension by tricking you. So this is darker than this. This is darker than that. So you get the idea that this is a different, you see, like, oh, there must be an edge here. Again, this area darker than this area. I'll let him explain it some more. But
dark and light squares and a little cylinder that is sitting on top. Now, most people would agree that the square that letter A is in is much darker than the square that letter B is in. Now, just like all optical illusions, you may find this hard to believe.
Is it
but
really?
The letter A square and the letter B square are exactly the same value. Now, I know you probably aren't just going to take my word for that, and you probably think I'm lying to you here, so I need to prove it to you. I made a little cutout here that will cover up everything except those two squares. See, it wasn't me that was trying to deceive you, it was your own eyes. Now, personally, I think this is pretty amazing. It amazes me every time I do it. So I kind of feel like what I just did was a magic trick, and now I get to tell you how I did the magic trick. The letter A square is surrounded by very light values, which makes it appear darker. While the letter B square is surrounded by dark values, which makes it look appear lighter than it really is. Now, the other part of this is this little cylinder here is casting a shadow, making both the light and the dark squares darker in this area. But our minds just have a hard time coming to grips with the fact that a light square can become as dark as a dark square just because there's a shadow on it. Suffice it to say, our brains and our eyes get a little screwed up when it comes to shadows and values. And once we know this, we can try to avoid some really common mistakes that could be hurting our realistic drawing.
I don't do realistic drawings.
To show how this illusion happens in a portrait, let's take a closer look at all the areas of light on the nose. To make this nose look three-dimensional and sort of stand out away from his face, it needs halftones, highlight, core of the shadow, and reflected light. And if any of these are put in with the incorrect values, the nose will have a tendency to look flat, and nobody wants a flat nose. The biggest mistake happens with the reflected light. Reflected light should never be as light as any place receiving direct light. Now you'll notice that this area right here is surrounded by much darker values. The core of the shadow, the nostril, and the cast shadow of the nose. So let's find this same situation on the reference photograph. Now I'm going to cut this area out here and move it over to the lighter side of his nose, so you can compare it with some lighter values around it instead of those darker values.
Ta-da!
So you can see now when you're looking at that reference photograph and you're going to draw these values, you may think they're much brighter than they really are. And if you happen to render them that way, your subject is not going to look three-dimensional. This is just like that square that was surrounded by dark values when you thought that it was actually pretty bright. This is a place that is fooling you here, and if you're not careful, you'll almost always render reflected light too bright. Now that I have you convinced that you can never trust your eyes, you're probably wondering how you'll ever be able to draw realistically. Now, I didn't show you this to discourage you. I showed you this to help you realize that with knowledge comes power.
Power.
And realistic drawing.
Power. With knowledge comes power. How not to be fooled? It's like a Monty Python sketch.
It's not very handy to cut little places out and try to move them over to compare them against different values. But I found this handy little tool here that can help. It's called a grayscale and value finder, and it basically has values that go from black all the way to white, numbered 1 through 10. 10 would be the value of your white paper, and number 1 would be the blackest black you can get. And it has these little cutouts here where you can isolate these values. So let me just show you here on a photograph. To begin with, let's just talk about what happens a lot of times when people would just want to draw this. People have a tendency to just leave this all very, very light over here and not put any value in it. When really we want to have the sparkle in the eyes to be the white of the paper. And so looking at the white here, if we just isolate that, it's very small, but right up here on the highlight of his eyes, you can kind of see that that's much closer to that value in there, the highlight of the eyes, than it is down here on the skin tones. The skin tones are much darker than the white of the paper. It's maybe not quite as dark as this. I would say it's somewhere in between these. So we know that we have to get some value in the skin tones here, and that's going to...
Anyway, I'm going to stop because you know how to use YouTube, so just do it. It's been fun. Thank you.